this followed up with probably the album's most famous song, Let's Dance.
The title track.
Yes, a 7-minute opus.
Yep.
Probably the most well-known song of David Bowie's 80s career. Probably one of his most well-known songs, I think.
Yeah, I would say it's top 5 up there with Life on Mars and Changes and That's a terrible music video.
Oh, it's awful. With David Bowie's like in the bar and stuff, and he's like, "Let's dance." Yeah. I mean, well, oh god, I mean, what's the last to a song? It's a very long song.
It is very long.
It's like a 7.5.
Single edit's better.
Yeah, I prefer single edit. It's much more immediate.
Yeah.
You know, like, again, it's a commercial album and there's only so far I can go in terms of experimentation. Yeah. So, to be frank, I'm kind of impressed we even managed a 7-minute song on here.
Yeah.
But I love, it's another great song.
Yeah. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
And I love the way it builds up. Where it goes, ba, ba, if you should fall into my arms. And that's going, ba, ba, and fall like a flower. It's great. It's really, it's great stuff.
It is a great thing.
And the guitar works great. The 80s saxophone's in full swing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got anything to say about Let's Dance, the song?
Great. Nothing new to say. It's a great song. It's about as good as commercial 80s pop music
could get. Yeah.
Could get. You compare this to Hungry Like the Wolf or Dare by Spandau Ballet.
Or Loving the Alien by David Bowie on Tonight.
Yeah, it's certainly a step up above most 80s pop.
Yes.
Yes.
It's routinely on like MTV Classic.
Yeah.
In fact, if you probably switch the TV on right now, imagine the video's playing on some music channel somewhere.
Interestingly, it used to be called Last Dance. It was going to be a song about morality.
Oh.
It was going to be called Last Dance.
Last Dance.
And it was going to be about obviously at last. But even the lyrics themselves aren't that happy.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
Yeah. If you should fall into my arms and can't move,
and tumble like a flower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, originally, but that chorus wasn't commercial enough.
I guess not.
No.
I guess thinking about
that's what he said, that he wanted it to be more commercial, so it was Let's Dance instead.
That's it, yeah. So lyrics that are about dancing to music from the radio is, you know, more acceptable.
Yeah.
I guess. The next song is, what's it called? Without You?
Yes.
See, this is my thing with this album. I think half it is great.
Yeah.
Really great. And then there's one really good song. The other 3 are a bit, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't care for them.
Without You, Shake It, Ricochet, and what's the other one? Anyway, the point is that they're sort of just generic, sort of like...
Very generic.
Very genetic, sort of...
Genetic.
Generic. Sort of by the numbers, David Bowie, it's 80s pop.
Yeah.
That's all you can really say about him.
Without You, Ricochet, and Shake Out? Shake Me?
Yeah, but there's the other one, there's 8 songs on the album.
And then the other one's Cat People. Oh yeah, that'd be 7, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's the other one.
See, this is how I only listened to this like on Sunday.
I listened to it like 2 hours ago.
Yeah. You can't even remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the other one is. It can't be very good, very memorable.
No.
But yeah, that's the problem with this album. I think half it's great. Like if they'd taken track 7 and put it onto side 1, I would argue it's one of the best sides of like an 80s pop album.
Yeah, easily.
Easily, it's stunning.
Yeah. Like
it'd be up there with, I think, in terms of sequencing of songs, it would be up there with, you know, some of David Bowie's best in terms of how the songs are sequenced and fall into each other.
Yeah.
An amazing side 1, but alas, it's not. It's so Without You is kind of, I don't know, it's alright.
I think this is probably the worst song on the album. Apart from the one we can't remember, must be.
Without You. I don't know. I don't care for it.
Nah, it's a bit rubbish.
And then it's Ricochet.
Ricochet, yeah.
Yeah, Ricochet is a bit more interesting, but again, it kind of falls into that milieu of just like the average sound for me, where like there's nothing.
The lyrics are fairly interesting, I thought. They're more political, aren't they?
I don't remember.
Yes, it is.
I
can barely remember him now.
Yeah.
You see, it's just forgettable because of the top flat production.
That's the problem, yeah.
Well, not flat, but I don't know, would you describe the production as flat?
No, I think the production's quite alive. I just don't think the songs are very interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
Can't blame Niall.
While like Modern Love, China Girl and Let's Dance, but the instrumentations are all really great and are really memorable. And so's Cat People. But the others aren't interesting. There's not much like inspiration there. Famously on this album, David Bowie didn't play any instruments.
Okay.
He said, you know, it's a singer's album. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. But because of that, there's not a lot of interesting elements in terms of instrumentation. It's no Lodger, that's for sure. No. In terms of its complete breakdown of music, like instrumentation on popular music.
Here's a good idea, and I've got a question near the end that I think could be quite interesting. So we'll ignore the crap songs and go straight to Cat People.
Cat People, I love this song.
Burning out fire with gasoline. Great.
Do 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 do. I love the riff.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. And he does that like smooth baritone voice, and it's great. I don't know what the lyrics are about. There's something to do with
burning down a house using gasoline.
Yeah.
Certainly not the most effective way to
yeah, definitely not. Yeah. But I love that part where it's like burning out fire with gasoline. Well, like he matches the riff and stuff, so he's not doing the. Originally he does, you know, burning out fire with gasoline. But I love it when he starts matching to the riff.
Yeah.
That's kind of really fun and effective. And again, it's a great pop song.
Yeah.
It's really great.
That's great.
It forms half of the album is great. And then the other half is just average, boring 80s music, which is what the rest of the 80s would be.
Yeah.
So I look forward, we might just have to do a duo review of Tonight and Never Let Me Down.
Yeah, they sound pretty pap. What I was going to ask though, just to round the review off, was, well I was going to say before, well what we're going to do next I would say is play, would you like Transformer by Lou Reed? Because he produced that, didn't he? You know, maybe go back a little bit before going forwards.
Yes.
Do some of the ancillary stuff.
That'd be interesting, because something I've been wanting to do for like a while now is explore Lou Reed's bizarre solo career.
Yeah.
Like Lou Reed is one of my favourite artists.
Okay.
I love Lou Reed and I have a huge amount of respect for the man. Yeah. Even though a lot of his music isn't great,
no.
it was always in line like what he was interested in.
Yeah.
He never really sold out. There wasn't one album where like he was like, fucking I'll make it to appease my fans. The only one that comes close is Transformer. Yeah. And Transformer's an amazing album. So exactly. I would love to do a mini review of Transformer. I will do a review of Transformer. And that could be my launch into exploring the Lou Reed albums, which will be the Lou Reed Retrospective. Yeah. And we also said we wanted to look at the two albums that David Bowie produced with Iggy Pop, the former, the washed up star of the Stooges, who he temporarily resurrected to artistic credibility with The Idiot, which is seen as being more of a David Bowie album than an Iggy Pop album, and it's a forebearer to the Berlin trilogy and Lust for Life.
Oh, is it called that? I thought
it's called Lust for Life, and The Passages on there.
The best song on there.
Yeah.
So we'll do a couple of reviews, Transformer and that next. But what I wanted to ask you was, do you think his career would have been better if instead of Let's Dance, he'd have continued something a bit more weird in the 80s? Would you have preferred 1983 to be the year of, I don't know, his
rap album? I would love that.
You'd like it if he, instead of having his commercial years, you know, instead of Let's Dance, he made, I don't know, like an ambient album or something? Yeah. If he just, you think that would have been better?
I would have, my personal thing is, for David Bowie, for me, he's brilliant at commercial pop music. Yeah. And he does it flawlessly. Like, you know, you go back to his early stuff and you go to Scary Monsters, perfect pop radio music. But David Bowie's better than that. Yeah. He's able to transcend it and he's willing to experiment. And, you know, albums like Station to Station and the Berlin Trilogy, for me, are what solidifies David Bowie as an amazing artist. Yep. That's what I would prefer to have seen him get back to. And he doesn't really go back to, like, experimental music until the, in my opinion, great but highly flawed album Outside. Yeah. Which is what I can't wait to get to. Outside is a great album if you ignore the concept. Okay. And just listen to just the songs. Yeah. When he reunites with Tony Visconti. Yeah, I mean, like, at the same time, you know, you'd lose songs like Modern Love and Let's Dance and
That's what I mean, a trade-off.
That's the thing, you'd have to lose that, and I can't really imagine a world without Modern Love.
No.
Like, I love that song. It's one of my, I probably one of my most played David Bowie songs.
Yep.
It's just an immediate, brilliant, like, piece of passion for life and living, and I wish the whole album was like as good as that one song.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But personally, I probably would have rather seen him just continuing in the Lodger vein.
Yeah.
I would be quite glad if he never sold an album ever again.
Yeah.
If he just kept on making albums. Well, not albums like Lodger, but with a similar kind of experimental vibe, yeah, to try something new and different. And to its credit, Let's Dance was experimental. It was different at the time, but that sound was ripped off quite a lot. That production sound was ripped off a hell of a lot. And then David Bowie himself gave in to just making more music like this.
Yeah.
So, Let's Dance. It's a mixed bag. I would personally give it, just because of the strength. For me, because of the strength of those 4 songs, I'm gonna give it a 7.
I think it's a 6.
Okay.
With some 10 out. We've one 10 out of 10, a bunch of 8s, and then a bunch of 4s.
I would give Modern Love a 10. I'd give Let's Dance a 9. I'd give Cat People and
China Girl
like an 8.
Okay.
And then the rest are like 5s. Yeah.
Okay.
But I would give it a 7, just because of the strength of like half the album. I love those songs. They're staples of 80s popular music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's Let's Dance. Come back for Transformer.